Hi, welcome to the video training series. My name is Carl and today we're going to be looking at the options section. So we click on options and the areas we're going to be looking at today is going to be the complete options and the company options. You can see here over to the left we have a set of menus, and when we select those menus it expands pages on the right hand side. Okay, firstly we'll see website address, and at this point it's a code because this particular site is not live. You will have a similar code with your system. This is okay. Now when your site goes live, it's at that point you do need to change that to say www.yourdomainname.com.au. It's also extremely important that you spell it correctly. You can't have any errors in here because that will make your site not live. Now when you put in your web address or when you change any options within here, you need to go to File and then Synchronize Options, and that uploads the options that you've changed to the server. Okay, the next one is check for updates on Complete Web Startup. What this will do, this will check our database for any updates. Now if you do receive an update, it'll come across here in red writing saying you have an update, and then you select updates. The updates are important to maintain your system, so I'd recommend checking that. The next one is use passive FPT. What that is, especially when sending images over a corporate server structure, in some cases they have it blocked, so this is a more passive way to send images. So if you're having problems sending images through your corporate network, try using passive FPT and that may fix your problem. Add verify image to all contact forms. When you create a contact us form or a contact form, if you have this selected, it will automatically generate an alphanumeric image. Now people have to type that in before they can actually send the email. Now this stops or reduces spamming. A lot of spammers use automated programs to search the webs and insert their message into contact forms and send junk to you. So this will reduce a lot of that. The next one is use Ajax pop-up scripts. This is JavaScripting, and it also relates to a type of image which we'll be covering later in one of the image movies called Ajax pop-ups. Show multi-site features. If you only have one software license for the website, you don't need to tick that. If you're using multiple websites, it's a good idea to tick that. It just makes it a bit easier when you're backing up and restoring and going between each database. Now turn off footer menus. Footer menus are, if I just go to the web page, down the bottom we have a duplication of the menus that are at the top there. These are called your footer menus. In some cases, some websites or some customers do prefer to turn those off, so that is your option. The next one is allow searching of inactive pages. We do have a search facility within the program, and if you select that, any page that you've deemed to be deactive or deactivated, that means they, if that is unticked, they won't be able to find those pages. If you tick that box, they will be able to find those inactive pages. The next button is search engine options. Now we have three tabs across the top. Firstly we have general. We have create XML sitemap for the website, and we have allow inactive pages to be indexed. What this is a sitemap which is generated by the system every time you make an edit and then save and close a table and synchronize. It reports to our server that you've made a change to your website, and then at a certain time during the night our server then talks to various search engines and reports to them that there's been some changes to your website. So this is a good way to get your site there up on Google and other website and other search engines. Search engines do like to see changes on websites, so if you go into your website at least once a week, clicking on the table, make a small change and hit your synchronize button, that will then be reported to the search engines that you've changed your web page. Now the next one, force home page direction to redirect to. Now this is just fiddling a little bit with the URL in your home page, and we're going to actually be discussing that in more detail in a video under the search engine optimization. Same with use hyphen to separate page names. We'll also be covering that on the search engine optimization as well. Okay, next one is at Google Analytics code. Now this box here, if you create a Google Analytics account, which I highly recommend, there's lots of information on there which is very useful. When you create an account with your proper URL, it will give you a code that you need to put into your website. This is where you copy the code out of the Google page and paste it into here and select Done, and then File, Synchronize, and your Google Analytics code will be live. Next tab is a Google Checkout code. This is a relatively new tool from Google. You can open an account with Google Checkout, and same thing, you actually paste that code into this box and then Done, File, Synchronize, and you'll have your Google Checkout code. Next one down is company options. Okay, so this is the company name, contact person, email address. Now the email address is very important to get that right as well. Every time you create a contact form, they will be using the email address that you have set within here. Also, any e-commerce sites, sales will come through to sales and invoices will also come through to this email address, and also too, if we need to contact you, we'll be using this address as well. Okay, your phone number is there, and your ABN there as well, and postcode. This is used in a freight scenario, and use non-HTML emails in contact box. Okay, we also down the bottom here have display Unicode fonts for Japanese. Okay, so we can actually deal with the Japanese market as well. So when you made changes there, as I said, you do need to go File and then Synchronize Options, and your options will be live online. Okay, that concludes this video training. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more.